Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Stickland. 2 more cases of measles have been confirmed here in North Dakota, but this time in a different county. According to the North Dakota Department of Health and Human Services, the 2 cases were found in Cass County. That brings a total now to 11. The department says both of them were unvaccinated and acquired the virus through international travel. One of them is hospitalized. However, the 2 cases are not related to the ones in Williams County, and how the health department, along with those at Essentia Health, are working together to track down and identify anybody else who may have been exposed. Measles is a contagious viral illness that can pose serious risks, especially to young children and adults with compromised immune systems. Because the majority of North Dakotans are vaccinated, officials say the risk to the general public is low. Now, those who are vaccinated as kids as well as adults born before 1957 are considered protected due to previous infection. Also this morning, 5 people, including 3 minors, were all injured after a pursuit started on I-94, ultimately leading to a T-bone crash. It happened in Jamestown. According to Highway Patrol, it started Saturday morning just before 8 when troopers responded to a reckless driver in a Monte Carlo heading east on I-94 out of Kidder County. When troopers tried pulling over the vehicle, the driver took off at speeds over more than 100 miles an hour. A pursuit ensued and continued until the driver fled into the southwest area of Jamestown. Then a short time later, Jamestown police found the car and tried initiating a stop of their own, but the driver went through the red light, striking a GMC Sierra pickup driven by a 30-year-old Jamestown man. Police say the driver of the Monte Carlo, an 18-year-old Bismarck man, tried fleeing on foot but was taken into custody and could be facing several charges. He also had 3 juveniles with him in the car, ranging in ages from 14 to 16. Williams County is starting to develop a plan aimed at preventing roadway injuries and fatalities. The Roadway Safety Action Plan will be implemented throughout Williams County. And throughout this month, you're being encouraged to provide your input on how to make the county roads safer. A draft action plan is expected to be ready by the end of July and then adopted by the end of January of 2026. For links to an online survey where you can provide your ideas for the plan as well as updates on the plan, head on over to our website at kxnet.com. Here's Andre with a quick check of your forecast.
Well, thank you so much, Chance. And we are starting our day out here in the capital city with very hot conditions for this time of morning, with temperatures at 60 degrees and the winds are out of the south and east about 3 miles per hour. And let's head over into the Magic City, where we're seeing such a beautiful start to our day. But here's the thing, temperatures are at 62 degrees and the winds are out of the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. So it is quite breezy this morning across the viewing area. And our current temperatures all across the area are mainly in the 50s and 60s, exception there in Hettinger where it is 49 degrees, and also there in Wolf Point at 49 degrees. So if you need the cooler temperatures, go in those locations. But as far as our current soil temperatures, brought to you by Berthold Grain and Seed, we are seeing those values in the 40s and 50s and 60s, and even a 70 degrees there in Dickinson. So that really lets you know the soils are prime and ready to go. And as far as the winds are concerned, coming out of the south and the east about 5 to 15 miles per hour. This is going to provide us with the chances of seeing some fire concern throughout the day today. So that's something we'll be watching, with a red flag warning in effect for places like Bismarck, into Harvey, and even to Devil's Lake. So be careful throughout the day today, folks, because some fire concerns are quite possible. So make sure you're not burning anything outdoors, and also make sure you're not doing any sort of lawn work that could trigger a fire. And the reason why we're going to be seeing that is because this area of high pressure is going to continue to bring us that southerly flow, and this is going to also influence those hot temperatures throughout the day. And with those hot temperatures, we could even see some instability be maxed into there as well, and that is going to create maybe some isolated thunderstorms in our north and western areas with a marginal chance of severe weather, and this includes damaging winds and hail. And this is going to be occurring around about the late afternoon and evening hours between 4 and 8 o'clock. So we'll be watching that very closely throughout the day. And our highs for today will mainly be in the 90s. So it's going to be a very hot day for sure. But once we get into what is departure from normal. This is going to be about 20 to 40 degrees above normal, so it's going to be quite a sweltering day to say the least. And once we get into tonight, we will see those temperatures drop down into the 50s and the 60s, so it's going to be quite a warm night once again. So I advise that air conditioner to keep going, and we're going to continue to see our area low pressure and cold front here is going to be pushing its way towards our viewing area once we get into overnight on Tuesday into our Wednesday, and that will start providing us with a northeasterly flow. That's going to help cool temperatures off and also give us some well-needed rainfall around here too, so that is something to keep in mind. And on Wednesday, we could even talk about maybe some more chances of some strong to severe storms with a marginal chance of severe weather for places like Bismarck and into Harvey potentially too, and this is where we could see more chances of some damaging winds and hail, so we'll be watching this very closely here at KX News. Now looking here in Williston, we will see those temperatures start to drop down into the 80s on Tuesday and then into the 50s as we head into our Wednesday, Thursday, and our Friday. So that's going to be really nice with those chances of rain. And for Dickinson, about a similar pattern here with temperatures dropping down into the 80s by Tuesday, 60s by Wednesday, and then into the 50s as we head into our Thursday and Friday. Now looking here in Minot, we will see an overall drop in temperatures through our Friday, and then we'll start seeing them climb back up a little bit once again as we head into the weekend with conditions drying out by the weekend, and that same thing goes here in Bismarck as well. So Chance, have the fan ready today.
You are so right. All right, Andre, thank you. For everyone here at KX News, I'm Chance Sticklin. Have a great day.